Hi, I'm Michael Gaffney, and I am at the San Francisco School of Flower Design, where I have a school. We're at Nuckton Company, right in the heart of the flower market in San Francisco. It's a fantastic day here by the bay, beauty by the bay, all over and around. This is a great place. There's about 100 growers that assemble here and sell their flowers here at the market. I have design schools all over the country. I've been designing for many years, and I teach my students how to design like the pros, top designers. So why do you come to a flower class? I think the biggest reason is I tell my students, you could watch this all by watching videos and really become a great designer, I'd be home right now with all my classes online. But I have never met a top great designer who's happy, making money, not stressed out, who watched videos or taught themselves. Whenever I walk into a great room, I see great flowers, I say, hey, how'd you learn how to do this? Answer is always the same. I had a designer over my shoulder teaching me the little tricks and tips of the trade. If it works like, not quite right, I say, how'd you learn how to do this? They always say, oh, I watched a video online. So I hope you're enjoying this video, but it ain't gonna get you home. You need to attend a flower class. Otherwise, again, I'd have all my classes online, I'd be sitting home right now. So what do flower classes teach you? Well, if you go to a good school, they're gonna teach you technique. Technique is the name of the game. Everybody worries about creativity. You need this much creativity. If you get dressed today and nobody's looking at you, you have enough. This is the part you're missing. So you need technique. At the Flower Design School, we teach you technique. We teach you how to get your flowers to last for weeks instead of days, so your clients call you up over and over again because your flowers last so long. Here's a tip on hydrangeas. When you get hydrangeas, if they're a little bit droopy, put them upside down in water for a half hour, 45 minutes. You'll hydrate the entire head, leaves, and stems without making them drink. The water will enter through there. That's the kind of things you learn in flower class. Besides designing, a classic American, European, English, we do Asian contemporary. I have classes in Miami, New York, everywhere, all over the country, 4 times a year, spring, summer, winter, and fall. And in those classes, we teach you so many styles of design that every design you look at in a magazine, there's 2 or 3 chess moves to that look. So we teach the looks, just like a fashion designer. But we also talk about selling your flowers, marketing, price up, all those important things. You can be a great designer, but if you don't know how to price your design, you're not going to be working very long. So flower class is very important, again, because I don't think you can learn this from watching videos. You can certainly learn a lot of tips and maybe how to learn some cute design ideas. But again, I have never met a great designer who has not been in the presence of another designer teaching them. I always compare it to crown molding or a great chef. He's there with you, nurturing you and showing you the way. In our classes, we have about a maximum of 10 full-time students, so they get all the attention. And again, our students design gorgeous work every day, or they don't go home. They have to stay at school until it is perfect and gorgeous and top-notch and saleable. We teach saleable commercial flower designing. So if you're thinking of going to a flower school and you can't make it to mine, call me. I'll tell you who I like or who I suggest. It's the ones that teach the technique. I had a student who went to a school in London, pretty famous designer, and she came back and said, I learned more from you in one day than I did 5 months and $5,000 in London. I said, what happened? Let me guess, she told you to feel the design. She said, exactly. So that's not how we teach here in this school. It's about technique, why a flower goes where it goes. Once you understand that, it's so easy to design. Flower designing should be effortless. Whenever you're struggling, I'll give you one tip of the day. Here's one tip before I leave you. Here's what you learn in flower school, first day. Hold your flowers like a writing pen. You're always holding them like this, aren't you? And you're trying to jiggle. Oh, see? That's exactly why you don't do that. You need to hold them like a writing pen, low, like this. And you get your hand down near your design where I want this rose to go. And I clean, well, in this case, I'm going to clean this off. And I'm going to hold it low, get my hand down in there, and then feed it into my design. That's how you enter flowers. So there's a tip you learned already. Hold your flowers low down here, not halfway up the stem and jam and jiggle. Hold them low and get your hand into that design, and look what I'm doing. Feed, 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 feed. See how effortless that went in? This big, busy design. I could get 50 more roses in here. So I'm Michael Gaffney with the San Francisco School of Flower Design. If you have any questions about classes or you need to you want to become a great designer, call 877-322-5666. I just might answer the phone. Keep blooming.